Yeah, this is Primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already know when. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is Primetime Poulton. This is Primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Primetime Poulton. I'm the Moral Compass, Mark Poulton. With me today, special guest, Wyatt Holliday. Wyatt, man, what's up?
How's it going, man? I see you got Sea-Dog to do your intro.
Yeah. It's the same rapper, Kibo. He does the Sea-Dog rap. He also does the U.S. Assassin rap. So,
oh, nice.
I think eventually I'm going to have to just hire him and have him do a Sea-Dog rap album for me.
That's what we need, man.
Yeah.
Ever since I heard the song on the first one.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So we're here to talk about your new project, Heroine Adventure Magazine. You launched it about 4 hours ago. How has the campaign been going?
It's going great, man. We got 20 backers last I looked, and we're over 1,200. And it's rolling along, man.
Man, that's awesome. We got Sean Aaron, best friend Sean in the chat. What's up, Sean? Thanks for joining us today.
Sean.
So before we get into your project, how has your summer been? Before we went live, I was complaining to you about my air conditioning, basically crapping out, but it's finally been repaired, or actually just a whole new unit installed. So after a hellacious week of heat, it's nice to have some cool air in the house.
Well, while the rest of the country was burning up, it's been actually kind of cool down here in Texas, and cool for us for the summer, for July at least. And so we've had a lot of rain though, so that's probably kept it, cooled off a bit. So last couple of weeks were all right. It's getting hot again though. So
yeah. We got Amanda B in the chat. What's up, Amanda?
It's usually scorching here though. So
yeah, we when we didn't have any air, we bought a portable unit that I set up in our bedroom, and my wife, son, and I, we just all and our two dogs, we just all huddled in the bedroom, and we were getting on each other's nerves. So it's finally nice to have a cool house, and we can all spread out and stay off each other's nerves.
About like being in a hotel, huh?
Yeah. Probably even worse, because even a hotel, I think, has a little bit more room. But yeah, it's nice to get back to normal. I went to a water park yesterday. My son and I, we had a great time. But man, I'm getting old. I was dying towards the end of the day. I was like, Chase, we got to go, or I'm gonna drop dead. It was just like so brutally hot. We have this park near us called Diggerland, and all the rides are based on construction equipment. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, but man, the heat is something else this year. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, or it's just been just unreasonably hot this year.
Yeah, I feel you, man. There's Six Flags near me, and last time I went, it was just a couple of years ago. I thought I was going to die. By the end, I was ready to go. So it was brutal.
Yeah, we have a Six Flags in Jersey near us. Are you a fan of Six Flags?
Yeah, I mean, it's closer to me than Disney.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I like it. Yeah.
The one near you, do they have a lot of the DC rides?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's always cool to see. So,
yeah, do they have the Justice League Battle for Metropolis ride there?
I don't think it's Justice League themed. I think we have a Superman one that's very similar to that though.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that was the Justice League ride. That's my ride. That's you basically go through this virtual adventure, and you shoot the Lex Luthor, Joker, the other villains. It's a lot of fun, but during COVID,
nice.
it was closed because you're riding in cars, bunched up against other people. So they had closed it. So I'm looking forward to going back soon now that everything is opening up.
Yeah. They might have new stuff when I go back. It's been a couple of years. So
Sean Aaron says he's working on sketches for pre-orders and enjoying the weekend. Sean just sent his first book off to the printer, so I'm super happy and proud for him. Congrats,
awesome.
Sean. Amanda B says her daughter is going to camp for this coming week, and she's packing. She needs a drink. I hope you get it, Amanda. So let's talk about your new project. This is your fourth different property that you've introduced. Fourth property, fifth campaign. So that's awesome, man. It's good to see someone trying out different things. How have you found just your experiences so far in crowdfunding and Comicsgate with all your different properties?
And it's going great, man. I can't complain, dude. Everything's working well. I've tried a few different things. I'm kind of like you. I don't really want to stick. I don't want to get bogged down in one project or one particular property for too long. I like to bounce around. So I've done some fantasy. I've done some sci-fi. A little bit of giant robots. We're going to get to superhero soon, probably this year. So
that's awesome.
That'll be fun. But man, I'm loving it, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I like to change it up. I think if I was just working on one project, I would get not only bored, but I'd probably find myself without. I'd have stretches of nothing to do because as writers, we can get a lot accomplished. So if I was just working on Graveyard Shift, I'd probably be up to volume 18 of Graveyard Shift,
exactly.
And then just patiently waiting for the artist to catch up to me. So we're going to go into your new.
If I were writing, I was just going to say, if I were writing a monthly floppy or something like that, it might be a little different, but at the pace the crowdfunding game goes, man, I have to move around a little.
Yeah, so we're going to get into your latest project. First, I want to remind everyone out there, Viking Wolf only has 9 more days left on Indiegogo. If you haven't backed it yet, check it out. I'm going to play the trailer right now. Viking Wolf, 9 days left on Indiegogo. We're closing in on $20,000, so please check it out. Sean Arendt says, Wyatt, you have an open invite for the art and stuff show. So
nice.
Definitely hit him up. He has a great show. If you
awesome,
haven't seen
man.
it before.
I will 100% do that. Yeah, I've seen it before. I know Mandy's been on there a few times. I think I've been there when you were there before, and so in the chat, I mean. So they're I've definitely seen it. So yeah, awesome. I will hit them up.
All right, let's talk Heroine Adventure Magazine. Should I start off with the trailer?
Sure. Yeah. Let's kick it off with the trailer. Always a good place.
Ava Atlas, born with enhanced bone and muscle density, has trained her entire life to protect the world as a veritable pulp superwoman. A sinister mastermind, shrouded in myth, rises from the shadows, along with his faceless fanatics, to threaten everything she holds dear. Aided by an occult investigator who defeated the villain once before, using a mysterious pocket watch powered by blood. Ava must uncover dark designs before a clawed hand grips the globe. In the world's first ever Pulp Heroines magazine.
So that's the quick and dirty.
That's a great trailer. Did you do it yourself, or did you have help with it?
I made the trailer, and a buddy of mine did the voiceover. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It turned out great.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's when it's not a comic, you don't have quite as much material to work with. So I thought it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, no, I thought it was fantastic. I was going to say I love the character designs of all the characters you showed off in the trailer.
Thanks, man. I actually from Ardana all the way to this, I do the character designs myself. It is my crappy art, but at least I can give it to hey man, can you make this look cool? And so yeah, thanks, man. I've had a lot of fun with it so far.
Who is the cover artist?
It's Joaquin Zapata, the same the same artist on Eternal Armor.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, the cover looks great. You have the standard, and then you have the vintage looking one. I always love these vintage style covers.
I thought it would be fun to do, man. As opposed to going with a variant cover with completely different artwork, because I love this cover so much. So I thought it would be cool to give it that old, weathered, beat up look, like it could actually, kind of have the appearance of a book from the 1940s or so. Because that's about what a lot of mine look like.
So actually, like before we went live, you were showing me an example of what backers can expect. Yeah, I'm going to pull you up full screen.
So yeah, man, it's like, this is a pulp magazine, very much like your classic Doc Savage or The Shadow pulp magazines from the 30s and 40s. It's mostly prose as far as the story goes, almost like a novel, but it will have artwork. The artwork in mine's all full page stuff. And so, and we're not going to give you, except we're not going to do cheap pulpwood paper. It's going to be higher quality than that. So, this Shadow issue's from 1938. So,
wow,
this is my least valuable one. I've been collecting these since I was about 15. When I saw an issue of CS, just happened to have like a small rack that had a lot of these on it.
That's awesome. What's the size?
There was an issue of Doc Savage. I was like, that's one of the cool.
Is the magazine like 8.5 by 11?
7 by 10, as far as the dimensions, and it's 7 by 10.
Okay.
It's 7 by 10 and 128 pages.
Awesome. We got OC Steve in the chat. What's up, Steve? We got Hex Allen Comics here. What's up, Hex? So, what can you tell us about? What can you tell us about the book, story wise, character wise?
Yeah, Ava Atlas, of course, is our protagonist here. Her parents were scientific expatriates. They worked together on a project where they were attempting to come up with a method to help people heal faster from injury and such. One of them was from Germany. The other one was from Italy, except they worked together in Germany. And things were getting bad there, of course, in the 30s. After President von Hindenburg died, they were pretty much like, we got to get out of here. So, and plus people, various people were, of course, wanting their research and trying to meddle in and muscle in on it and so forth. As a result of things that transpired, which will be explained, Ava was born with increased muscle and bone density. So she's stronger and a little tougher than a normal person. Not so much like, the Hulk, but more like the TV Lou Ferrigno Hulk or the Linda Carter Wonder Woman, maybe about that level. because that's what's appropriate for the time period and such in the genre. But she's been training all her life to, you know, help protect the world from various villainy that may arise and weird criminals and things of that nature. And speaking of which, this is our main villain for this story, the Sleeping Dragon. He's kind of criminal mastermind, a little bit of Fu Manchu, Ming the Merciless, almost kind of inspired. As far as that's concerned, except that he's got that gold arm there, which is actually the sleeve from an ancient hero's magical armor. The sleeve is all he has of it, though, and he's able to use that to help enhance his dark magic. So he's kind of a sorcerer in a way as well, and he leads a cadre of faceless fanatics, and he's probably been on world conquest and things of that nature. This is his daughter, Mei Shun. She's kind of training under him to learn everything he knows, and she can run things in his absence and take over in the event that he's no longer around one day.
Inspector Sin?
Inspector Sin is an occult investigator. He actually encountered the Sleeping Dragon some years back, and as our story begins, the Sleeping Dragon is going to be in prison, but that's not going to last very long because that's chapter 1. And so they met many years ago, and since he's an occult detective in his travels, he in one of his adventures he picked up this mysterious pocket watch that it has we'll see it in a minute, but there it is. It has a face and teeth on it, and the user has to pierce their thumb or finger or whatnot and drip blood into its mouth, and that's how you get it to open. And it'll stay open for 1 minute, and it'll allow them to see an event in the past, the future, or something far away before it closes. But it does take quite the toll on the user, of course, the more it's used.
These are really cool characters, and you said you came up with the character designs yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any plans in the future to spin them off into comics?
Yeah. If this is popular and people want it, then absolutely, man. Absolutely.
That's awesome. So this will be kind of a great introduction to these characters then.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it's just like what we were talking about earlier, man. As writers, we end up with some time on our hands, and the comic projects, they're in motion. This is not replacing anything, but I wanted to do it for a long time, and so had the time to do it. So and as a writer, throughout my career, I'm probably going to write a lot of things, not necessarily just comics, So, and this is just one of the things that I've always wanted to do. So the time was right.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Alan says Inspector Sin looks cool. Hail old guys. Yeah, man. I'm an old guy myself, so I appreciate another cool looking old guy.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
We got Aaron Calamiri here. He said he saw Sean post on Twitter, decided to hop in. Thanks for spreading the word, Sean. I appreciate it. So this Heroine Adventure Guide, what can you tell us about this?
Yeah, one of the books, in addition to the magazine, actually it was the Inspector Sin book up there, but every backer who backs the magazine will also get this book as well. It's a 32-page novella. It's Inspector Sin and the Second Hand of Shadow, which tells the story of how he originally came to possess this pocket watch. So that's something every backer gets as well with the campaign.
Really cool.
But this other book, we only have 4 perks on this campaign. I wanted to keep it kind of simple, but this book comes with the big one that I had no choice but to call the Pulp Adventure Trove. This is a guide. It'll include character designs, probably some of my designs and artwork as well, notes, and every piece of artwork that's in the magazine compiled into this book. So that way, you've got this handy little book that if you don't want to go back and dig out your magazines and whatnot, and you want to keep those collectible and so forth, or you just want to be able to reference the art and look at it pretty easily, this is a good way to get to that. So yeah, so that's cool. Pretty cool. That'll be a cool little book.
I always love campaigns that offer like unique items that you don't normally see in a campaign. So yeah, this is really awesome.
Awesome, man. You might be familiar with this. This is this is all part of the Pulp Adventure Trove. The collector's case. If you backed some of Mark's campaigns, you already know what that is. It's the, everything's going to fit inside there, magnetically closes. I'm going to have the front will be double-sided, so you can use either the standard looking one, or if you want the beat up vintage one, you could use that one. And then of course there's the logo spine.
That's great.
Thanks, man. And in this perk, of course, you also get both covers of the magazine. So you'll get the adventure guide that I just mentioned, and of course the Inspector Sin novella. That's a double-sided bookmark. The logo's on one side. There will be artwork on the other. The bookmark just it's kind of at the bottom of the priority. I'll be showing off the artwork for it. Hopefully the bookmark's not to make it or break it for you. You also get the what I call the Adventure Society membership card. It's kind of like the old Captain Marvel, Shazam, club cards that you would get. It's got a place for your signature and so forth, that you're part of the Adventure Society. And on the back, there's a secret code that you can use to decipher coded messages and such in the magazine and future magazines. Just a fun little thing I thought would be pretty cool. These are the character art prints of all 4 of the major characters that will also be included in the package. And it's all 4 of the major characters. That's an awesome trading card set by Shelby Robertson.
Yeah, these look fantastic.
Yeah, I'll show you guys the larger ones of those soon. I mean, momentarily, but yeah, those are awesome. You get that set of. It's actually going to be a set of 5, and the 5th one is the one in the back there with the question mark, and that's a secret mystery card. But thanks, Aaron. But yeah, those trading cards are freaking awesome, man. Shelby totally killed it on that. Amanda,
you launched 4 hours ago, like at noon, right?
Yeah, noon Eastern. Yeah, about noon Eastern. Yeah. And then one of the cooler things that also comes in this is for my birthday last month, someone got me a legit vintage 1940 Underwood typewriter in amazing working condition. Everything works perfectly. It's got a brand new ribbon installed. So what I'm going to do is every one of these perks will come with an original TypeScript page of the story, and as in transcribed from the story in the magazine itself. So, and they're all unique, they're all individual, they'll all be signed, and it's going to be page 1, page 2, page 3 of what fits on the TypeScript page. And so I'm really going to go back in time on that one there. And it's going to be fun, man. So
that's awesome.
And that's just the list of what all and the details of what all that is. And hey, there's stuff I've done. So
yeah, you're familiar with crowdfunding, so your backers can rest assured they're going to get their books. You're a seasoned pro at this by now.
Yeah, I've got some experience at this point. Yeah.
Man, the campaign looks killer. We're going to go through all of the different tiers. But first, I just want to remind people out there, Mike McMahon and I are launching U.S. Assassin Volume 3 Graveyard Shift on August 20th. We're going to launch it at 5 p.m. Eastern on Red Valkyrie's channel. And here is the trailer for you guys if you haven't seen it yet.
I'm the mercenary, Flip Gordon. And I'm joining the U.S. Assassins team.
Yeah, this is U.S. Assassin. They bout the action, ready to make it happen. Yeah, this is the elite government task force. Whole team is official. What more could you ask for? Yeah, this is U.S. Assassin. You don't want drama. If they pull up, they blasting. Monsters of the graveyard shift. You ain't never seen a squad quite like this. We got Bazooka Dog, and he don't cut no slack. A dog with a giant bazooka on his back. Slither is a reptilian, alien. 3 snakes for a tongue. You don't wanna mess with him. Sensei Steel, who is so mysterious, martial artist and trainer, swift with the kicks. Zero Face is a bad guy turned good. The mercenary is a beast, get it understood. Takeout is a fast shooter, fast draw. Kirby is the Lone Ranger, but she hits hard. Lieutenant Rape, second in command, yes indeed. Who's the brains of the team? A super ninja at the lead. Yeah, hey, this is U.S. Assassin. Yeah, this is U.S. Assassin. Let's go.
There you have it. U.S. Assassin 3 Graveyard Shift, our crossover with my other creation, Graveyard Shift. We're launching August 20th, 5 p.m. Eastern. Mike McMahon's actually coming to New Jersey for our launch. So you'll probably see him like right next to me when we're live streaming. But after we launch, we're going to then hustle over to Philadelphia and meet up with the mercenary Flip Gordon, who is wrestling for the Ring of Honor World Title at the old ECW arena that night. We're going to watch him hopefully bring home the World Championship to the U.S. Assassin Camp, and then we'll meet up with him later that night and catch up. He's excited for the campaign, and we're excited to finally get to meet in person. So it's going to be a huge launch. We're looking forward to it. Mike has done, I think, the best work of his career. He keeps improving and improving every campaign. Volume 3 looks killer, and we're going to have the spin-off book, The Mercenary and Bazooka Dog. It's going to be a flip book, Bazooka Dog on one side, The Mercenary on the other. We're also going to offer a script book. First time I'm offering one of my scripts in a published format, so I know a lot of people have asked me about that. So you'll get to finally see how I write, and hopefully you'll find it useful if you're an aspiring writer, or if you're already an established writer and just curious to see how someone else works. I don't think there's like one correct way to write a script. Everyone has their own way to do it. So yeah, it's just something I thought I'd add to the campaign. And of course, we'll have our collector boxes and all the other cool stuff we do for our campaigns. Oh, Aaron Calamari says, "Oh my God, this trailer is fire." Thank you. Thank you. I'm very proud of that trailer. Ted Zagaro did it for me. Kibo, Sea Dog, he did the rap for us. I told Ted that I wanted, I said, just imagine if U.S. Assassin was a cartoon. I want like the ultimate intro for it. So he killed it.
It looks awesome, man. And I've said many times, U.S. Assassin is one of my favorite books. So I'm looking forward to it. It's got all the stuff I like in it.
And you're a wrestling fan too, correct?
Oh yeah.
So you're familiar with the Mercenary?
Not greatly, but I do know. Yeah. So that's really cool, man. That's awesome, dude. I haven't seen Ring of Honor in a good while. I did tune in to see the Briscoes fight on the chicken farm.
Oh.
So because I do like the Briscoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a while since I've really tuned in that much to Ring of Honor. But that's awesome, man. That's going to be super cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a huge GI Joe fan, obviously, and GI Joe had Sergeant Slaughter, so I wanted my own Sergeant Slaughter. So I reached out to the mercenary, and he was on board. I was surprised how easy it was to work out an agreement with him.
That's
Aaron
awesome.
says, "Can we get U.S. Assassin 2 on the number 3 campaign? I only have one, and it's awesome." Yeah, we'll have a way for backers to get all the missing books. We're going to have a new collected edition with an Aaron Alfeche cover, and plus we'll be offering up volume 1 and 2 if you want the original printings of them. So yeah, August 20th. So let's get back to your project. Let me.
Yeah.
Here we go. Heroine Adventure Magazine. Let's go through the tiers. We talked about the pulp adventure trove. This is like, there's so much cool stuff in here. You got the Shelby Robertson trading cards, the collector's case, the adventure guide, the novella, the membership card, the character prints, and the not only the bookmark, but you have this typed page from the book. This is you're setting yourself up for a lot of work if it's already starting to be a popular tier, so you're doing
popular.
A lot of type.
Yeah, I'm down for it though, man. It is setting up to be some work as far as putting the old typewriter to work, but I haven't played with it that much yet, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm not burnt out on it or anything, so but yeah, that tier is proven to be quite popular. I'm pretty happy with it. It's got some very cool and unique things in there, so it's working well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's filled with unique is definitely the best word to describe it. Lots of cool stuff in this. This is it's your featured tier. This is the one I think backers should definitely go for. But if they can't afford the featured tier, there's also cover A, and that comes with the Inspector Sin novella that you were talking about.
Yep.
For $25. Do these books come signed, Wyatt?
I haven't really thought about it. I signed all the books for my first campaign, and then I haven't since then. So I'll, I can, probably ask the backers and see what they, I'll probably leave it up to the individuals. Just tell people to, hit me up if they do want it signed, because at the same time, I've come to find out that it's a lot harder to get something graded if it's signed.
Right.
If someone ever wanted to get some of these things graded. I didn't want to necessarily scribble on it if someone was expecting, it to not be signed. So,
I've had people message me and ask me not to sign their book because their intention is to get it graded, or they'd rather meet me in person and have me sign it in front of them.
Right. I get it. So, I mean, probably what I'll do is before the campaign closes, I'll probably send out, and it updated in my newsletter to, specifically let me know if you want it signed and what your backer number is, and then I can just work it out that way.
Nice. So also for $25, you have cover B that comes with the Inspector Sin novella.
Yep.
$50, both covers and the Inspector Sin novella, and that's it. Like you said, you kept it to short and sweet. You kept to 4 different tiers. Are there any add-ons, or this is it? Just the 4?
No add-ons. Mainly because both versions of the Ardana campaign are completely sold out. I had the last of those as add-ons on Eternal Armor. They're gone. Anything I've had before this is sold out, and and Eternal Armor is still in demand, so it's doing its own thing.
Amanda says it has Shelby art, on the trading cards, which look fantastic. Jim wants to know who the interior artist is. Now, this isn't a regular comic book; it's prose, but it does have interior artwork inside. And Wyatt, you were saying it's the same artist as Eternal Armor, I believe.
Yeah. So yeah, Joaquin Zapata, same artist as on Eternal Armor. Yeah, just a different style. So.
So we covered everything. Is there anything that you would like to? Well, here's one thing. You say you're going to fulfill by November. How far along are you on the project?
Artwork is we've got several pieces finished. That'll be done before I'm finished with the writing. I've got I've got a few chapters left to finish and some cleaning up to do. So pretty far along, man. I would say 65% maybe. So
and
pretty far
how many
along.
Pages? How did we say how many
128.
pages? 128.
Yeah,
So that's going to
128.
be a pretty thick book. I saw you added you shared your screen for the Shelby cards. Let's bring them up.
Yeah. So
there we go.
This is his card for Ava Atlas, which these all look amazing. If I say it for everyone, I'll just sound like a broken record. But this is his card for the Sleeping Dragon. Looking cool.
Yeah, no, fantastic.
Yeah, man. This is his daughter Mayshun, of course. She looks fantastic as well. And then you have Inspector Sin, who's
these guys are so cool.
This man, and his shadow is if you look, it's actually the face that's on the watch. So because it's a Chinese demon, I'll go ahead and tell you. And so his shadow is always the shadow of this demon. So as long as he's in possession of the watch. So, and he kind of hangs on to it to keep it out of the hands of those who might use it for nefarious purposes. But in the novella, you'll find out how he gets it, who had it before him, all that good stuff. So
Sean Aaron says Shelby is a beast. Now, the only way to get these trading cards is with the collector's case, correct?
Yes. I'm thinking because they turned out so awesome. Since I don't have any stretch goals listed on the campaign at the time, that I may offer these as prints as stretch goals.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect when we were getting started with him. So but yeah, no, he knocked it out of the park, man.
Yeah,
so,
there's a lot of Shelby Robertson fans. So this is definitely a must get tier for you guys. We got Splat Guts join us. He said no add-ons. Don't be lazy and mail-in. John's not a fan of the add-on either.
I usually have them on every campaign, but like I said, man, there's almost nothing left for me to add on. I mean, all my good stuff, all the previous stuff is sold out.
I think Amanda wants you to make these prints as stretch goals.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. So that's probably what I'm going to do for stretch goals, at least in the beginning. So, because it's too cool to not do. I know, I know people are going to like them. It's just too cool, man. So, so I'll definitely look into that. You can pretty much expect that'll be where the stretch goals start at least. So
yeah. Now Shelby did the colors too on these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's awesome. These cards are absolutely stunning. So anything else that you would like to mention about Heroine Adventure Magazine before we start wrapping this up, Wyatt?
I think we pretty much covered it all, man. Like I said, it's 7x10 in size, 128 pages. It's going to be a full-length pulp novel in one book. We may branch these characters out into comics in the future, but my comic projects stay pretty tied up. So, I wanted to do something a little different, get some more writing done outside of comics as well, but also kind of tie it in because these pulp magazines are actually the precursor to comics, and that's where a lot of the original superhero concepts were developed. There was a guy who had a Fortress of Solitude before Superman, and so on and so forth. And so I kind of wanted to take it back a little, do a bit of a throwback, and so other than that, man, I just hope everybody checks it out, and I think everybody's going to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's something I really want to stress is this is different. I can't recall another campaign currently going on that is like this, a Pulp Adventure magazine. All the different tiers are awesome, especially the collector's case where you get just a ton of cool stuff. So, guys out there, if you're looking for something unique, I think this is the campaign for you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I can't think of anything like it. On top of that, like I said earlier in the show, I started collecting, I've always collected comics, but I started collecting the pulp magazines when I was around 15-ish. And so, but you get into all of them, Doc Sat, they were written in the 30s and 40s, most of the ones I like. And so you get into Doc Savage and the Shadow, and, there were a few female characters that had, stories in more like anthology magazines and such. And other than that, there's plenty in the romance ones. But, as far as the adventure type stories, I was just like, where are the ones with the cool female characters? And I guess because of the time period and such. But so I just decided to make one since no such thing existed. So it's also the first ever. So that's pretty cool. So, no one's ever done it, so I thought I would. So, a lot of unique things about this campaign. So, I'm excited, man. I can nerd out on it all day. So,
well, that's great. I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic, and I wish you all the success in the world with it. It looks like it's already doing great.
Yeah, we're rolling on, man. I didn't really know what the reaction would be or what what the support would be for it. But as soon as I announced it and started and opened the pre-launch, man, the sign up, it was better. It was better than I anticipated. I really didn't know what to expect because it was, it's a little bit of crossover with comics, but for the most part, uncharted territory. But the response has been great, dude. So I'm excited.
Great to hear. That's awesome. So Wyatt, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter @_ Wyatt Holliday, 2 L's in Holiday. And YouTube, just Wyatt Holliday. I'm pretty easy to find there as well. And I've started messing around with Instagram a little bit. Same thing as here with the _. I post some things on there here and there. And other than that, I hang out on Mandy's a lot.
How often are you streaming on your own channel?
I try to do a show a week. I took a little vacation, but for a couple weeks. But I try to do a show a week. I'm gonna do some more. Figuring out some more things to do there. Kind of finding the groove still. Got some cool ideas for some things I might do in the future. So
awesome. Well, it's been awesome having you, Wyatt. The project looks fantastic. Everyone in the chat, thanks for joining us. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram @ConeyWaves. If you haven't checked out Viking Wolf yet, you have 9 more days left for the campaign. I'm going to actually be closing out the campaign, I think, at John Malin's house because I'll be in Michigan at the time when the campaign ends. I'll be signing a Graveyard Shift book, so I'm looking forward to that. And make sure you, if you haven't yet, subscribe to Primetime Poulton, hit the notifications, and I'll see you probably tomorrow with Phil McNulty for La Pod Gods. Have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.